teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as
actually,
their
we can
guys
kick
are
it off
ready
here,
to
then
do
I'll post
battle
it.
between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That'd be awesome. All right. Go. We're good. Why'd you hate me?
Detroit! Detroit! The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
And now that this game has started,
I took care of business.
You want Carlos
That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
You want a power back, right?
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver
Maybe
in stride,
I need to look at everything more specifically, but merciless,
but in this
straight up.
The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I don't know what merciless is rated, but height is 80 or 81 overall.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Okay.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and took the down marker back to 1.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Weird playing this. I seriously haven't played in over a week.
Back to Mixon on first down, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Uzama. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
I threw it. Caught it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
No, that's garbage. That's garbage. That doesn't take good shit.
Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Yeah.
These guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
In college. Yeah. Yeah. I never understand those things.
Here we go. 58. Jump out.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now running right through it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mixon with a first down
that's
carry.
fair.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
All season already.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll roll him out right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Local over here. Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Reset. Hey, easy.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Go down. Over here.
He only has 8
Charles
this season
Davis
right
on
now.
Brandon Gordon, and it's Texans football
So,
as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up
for
looking to keep this drive moving.
20. So. Yeah, he had like 15 in the first like 4
so the
games.
ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and
He
goal.
might break my the record that I had last year.
Over here.
I think I ended up with like 33.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the
I've been
quarterback
playing a lot more
in
as
order to create extra
linebackers
room for
this
the
year
receiver
rather
to
than
catch the
defensive
football
lines.
and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
No way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise.
Because we both like to run the ball.
Never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
I just put by so quick that way.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Nice throw.
And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
What a garbage throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
How many more times do you need to play the new Colts kid and the Titans kid?
Blue
Once
90.
each?
Blue 90.
I'm
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
I'm done with the Titans.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, you get the ball
Texans
back,
offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I was out of town this weekend with no service.
Here's
I came in and
now
I saw
from the 28.
a whole bunch of texts. Apparently there were some issues with the Colts and Falcons game.
Now Rodgers.
No way. Okay, that's fine. I got one of those
dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I wasn't expecting a pick, but he usually actually knocks those out of guys' hands.
I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Cordell Patterson,
right?
right?
It moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal,
also my buddy, Karen.
That much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot
so I
more
have
comfortable
3 friends in this
position
game.
they're in.
Niners kid, Seattle
Smoot with the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers trying to lay one up deep.
What is going on here?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I actually
before
hardly
the
ever do
2nd down
that play.
We'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been
I was trying to get out of
so
bounds
far.
right there.
We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5.
I had the wind with me right there, so I felt
and a
like
good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the
achievable.
30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From midfield, here's Rodgers. On the move to his left. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. about Houston? As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Uh-oh.
And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chark is a
Here's
77
to
overall
kick this
right
one away.
now. No, he has
This
some
is taken at
third.
his
So
4.
D.D. Westbrook's an 82, and then Keelan Cole's an
Return
80.
there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard
Chark
line.
should be more. I just didn't
And now
use
out
him
comes
last year, like, at all.
They
He
did
had,
what
like,
they had to
I
do
think
to
he had,
start
like,
this
10
third
catches
quarter.
all
Went
season.
down,
Like, I
got the
just didn't
touchdown to
utilize
cut
him
the
very
lead, but the
much.
matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Poor game
Yeah, you're
plan
exactly
on
right,
their part.
partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one
everything
up.
was working for me
That's
last
the
year, so
problem
like
right now. Can they
wasn't
get better
really
play from their
changing, but-
defense while they continue to score on offense?
Rodgers now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does
I
is
lost him
allows
for a
a
second, so I
defender
thought you
to
were as
gain
well.
some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And then by the time you throw it, somebody catches. Yeah, the defense catches it.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Jumbo! That's fine, yeah. Over.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action,
Rodgers. Hit on that.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, here I go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar
it did not
football
on
here.
mine.
They'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
That's all it is.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. Sheds off the tackle. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Wow.
Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran
Jimmy Ward's not
back
that good
there.
on
He
this
should
game.
know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I like my safeties. Earl Thomas and Ronnie Harrison.
They begin with a run by Mixon.
Just playing him at
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
but I
Brandon
do have like
Pace comes
Quincy
into play
Wilson as
now
well,
because they've got the
and
advantage.
DJ
They've
Hayden.
got the
So,
football.
I got
They've got to be
depth.
very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say,
Right.
don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
Bull rush.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Leopard, here we go now. Green, 39, green.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 44 yards.
Lucky 56.
A handoff to Mixon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, you're playing a lot different than what you did.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Something like that. A few weeks ago.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
I was going to say, that's super surprising because that was like the quickest route you ran all day.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Rodgers. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Who's that?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now D.D.
Speed or
Westbrook
higher,
to
yeah,
return.
I noticed that.
Now a hit and a football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Woo.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy,
to be honest,
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey.
And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
well, I am, but...
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Good
And
play.
look at
Great
this.
play.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie.
Yeah, that was an awesome play, baby.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. Now in desperation. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
I thought it was a good play.
Zoom.
Back to throw.
Nope.
Pass incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game.
No,
there.
I mean, I'll be able to
You're
waste
still
40
down
seconds.
one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
But I mean, the odds
down
are
only 2
clearly
now.
against
Still
you
a
if you
chance
don't
to
go.
finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
The clock kept running, but it doesn't.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Once again, they run with Mixon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd-and-1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now this time he'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
I'm going for it. Going for it. I really thought I had it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get 1 more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very solid gain of 27. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Seriously, this year, man, both of them had your chance and finally did.
All the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Oh,
so for
absolutely.
They're
You were
setting
one catch
themselves
away
up
on
as
both
a
teams
major
shooting.
contenders. They moved to 8-1 now on the year.
Sure.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans,
I did a
lose
cover
an important one here as
3,
that
and I
drops them to
did
5-4 on the season.
give
And they'll
cushion,
look to get back on the beam next
and
week
play over top.
as they
both.
host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep.
And for Charles Davis,
I was
and our
actually
entire
looking.
crew,
I was
I'm
thinking you were
Brandon
going to
Gaudin. You've been
go
watching
to
the
Juju
NFL
when you motioned him
on EA
outside
Sports.
further. I thought that's who you. What? Yeah. So I had in the 4th quarter. I switched it to Ramsey guarding Hopkins every play. Yeah. Alright, man. Good game. We'll see each other in the playoffs. I know we will. So, alright. Okay, you too. See ya.